record to cloud. Perfect. Alrighty, so now we will jump into the agenda. Let me turn on screen sharing here. Thanks for the reminder. Okay, you can all see my screen, yeah?
Yep.
Yes. And we'll come back up to the top. Let me minimize this. Okay, so we'll begin with just adding yourself to the attendance real quick. And then jumping into, there's a few bigger ticket items, I suppose, that we need to work through. So one is the swag. All the info for that needs to be sent over by December 14th. Amelia, do you want to give a quick play-by-play of what else remains to be done and who needs to be involved?
Yes, let's go in the first item that is A. It says no, it needs to be an item A there. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, so it says the number one, A1 is a proposal. We need to work on the swag proposal for items. And I think David is going to take that out. David, do you want to take that out?
Yeah,
And
I just prepared a little like spreadsheet where we could tinker with the numbers on like sizes and quantity. I mean, we don't have much influence over quantity. We kind of get what we get, but sizes at least.
Okay, is that something that we want to look at today on the call?
Yes, we will have to.
We basically have till the 14th to lock this down. So this is our basic.
Okay.
I think this is our last opportunity. You want to, let me see, sizes. Want to click on sizes?
Yeah.
Tab on the bottom. Well, actually, first, yeah, go back and click on the 5K. So,
Costs or inventory?
yeah. So no, you got it right, the right one. So we have basically 324 shirts we can get, more or less. So the price is slightly higher because we're not ordering, large quantity. So it's $14 a shirt, more or less. So when you add taxes, we basically gonna have about 4,500 for shirts, approximately. So then I just try to figure out, what might be a good distribution for those shirts between the various sizes. So if you flip over to sizes, I just made a little spreadsheet that, has, just basically the ability for us to split it up percentage wise to the different sizes. And I threw in some numbers, but we can totally adjust this as much as we see fit. So thoughts?
Okay. Who here has done t-shirt ordering before, and what size ratios worked out well for you?
these ones, Caitlin, are used based on the average of those t-shirts. Like this is just the average of, we have ordered thousands of t-shirts, not only for MicroProfile, but also for Tommy Tribe. So this is like an average. But I think if we go back into my question is, can we go back into the main tab on the pricing here? When you see what I did last Thursday is remove the hoodies. The fact is we have money for the hoodies for 2022. The hoodies are pretty much for the committers, the steering committee, and most active contributors. And my thought process, and it's super biased and it can be corrected, is we can do this, the hoodies, with the budget of 2022. Since the budget in 2021 went from 25K to 5K, I believe that we should skip hoodies for now and just focus on t-shirts and jogs, only jogs. So me to the jogs. And if you see, the critic here has to be the bundle size. With 324 t-shirts, we have about 20 jogs to choose from in Q1.
We won't be able to hit that many jugs. We'll probably, so if you go look at the sizes, I mean, medium goes really, really quickly. Maybe there's too much in small and extra small. But basically medium will go, like if you go to a conference, like the medium shirts will be gone super, super fast. the large shirts will go shortly after. And then you end up with like extra large, small, and extra small. So I kind of did them by percentage. I don't actually think we need 30 extra small shirts.
Mhm.
Maybe it's too many.
So,
Basically medium and large, the medium and large shirts will limit how many jugs we can hit.
mhm.
So, if we want to send 20 medium shirts to a jug, we can only hit 5 jugs.
So I created another, back when David created the spreadsheet, it says t-shirt inventory. Can we click on that one, please?
Sure.
Yeah, here is 0, but the one in 25,000 t-shirt inventory, this is very small. So what I'm saying is the percentages that David has provided are too high for extra small.
What's
and for-
adjustable?
yeah, for extra large. So it's irrelevant. The question is, should we only focus on t-shirts and not in hoodies for this order, or should we include hoodies? And the price of the hoodie is fixed. The price of the t-shirt might go down, not higher. We have the highest amounts right now, but do we want to keep it? Otherwise, we will need 60, at least 50 hoodies. We cannot print.
If we do hoodies, we're going to end up with next to nothing in shirts.
Exactly. So I'm saying my recommendation is to keep it, but let's hear from others.
So can't we have less hoodies? It's basically is that if we have all the design, etc., it may not need like 160. Just to say, I mean, half a size. Is that possible?
Emily, 50 hoodies will be still a lot of money based on the price. So it will eat too much. We're not delivering t-shirts.
Yeah, go click on 5K cost. So if, let me see if I can type it in right there. So where is that tab? So if we were to do, like 50 hoodies, then we're going to end up with, I don't know. I don't have the ability to do the math real quick, but still over.
But the hoodies will not go to the jugs. The hoodies are only for commuters.
Yeah.
Well, we'll end up getting about 200. That's still over. We'll end up getting 200 shirts. So we do have, if we do that, then we're going to be short on shirts, definitely. And we'll have only ordered 50 hoodies. So then next year we'll be doing a mix of shirts and hoodies again. I know Vince had said that there was some printer that he used that they could do one-off things, like one at a time, and they ship them. So maybe we want to do shirts out of this year's budget, and then bulk them up and ship them off to like 5 or 6 jugs. And then next year, try out Vince's printer, because the hoodies will all go to individual contributors. So instead of 5 shipments, we'll have 50 shipments. And so he seemed to have a plan for being able to do a print and ship on demand. But, we wouldn't be able to work that out between now and the 14th, not to mention everyone would have to order those shirts. So like, it's not it sounds like a promising plan, but it's not one we could execute between now and the 14th.
I think doing the hoodies with a print on demand would be the best idea, because we have 50 shipments of one specific size.
Right. Yeah, we would need to collect this. If we wanted to hit all the committers and we wanted to use a budget effectively, we would need to get everything shipped to their house in their exact size.
Correct.
And that would be trickier.
Right. So the other thing is that we have to wait and see. Maybe it's like a conference. Hopefully, we can meet up at DevNexus or something like that and collect there. But anyway, I think we do have a tight schedule. If get a t-shirt out quickly, that makes sense.
Yeah, basically, we just need to get them ordered. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
they can keep them, the printer can keep them in storage for a while. They don't actually care. And in fact,
Unlimited.
they're really busy right now, so they're not going to have any ability to actually print these things until like January, at least from when that was when I spoke with them, when we spoke with them like 3 weeks ago. So it might be February when they actually be able to print these things. I'm not too sure.
Right, but at least we get a bill out and then spend our budget.
Correct.
Exactly.
Okay.
So
the
Emily-
consensus, sorry, Amelia.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
Go ahead,
So it
Caitlin.
sounds like the consensus is in order to keep things timely and executable, focus only on t-shirts sent to the jugs and ordered by December 14th, and then look at hoodies next year with the 2022 budget. Yeah.
Yes.
That sounds accurate.
All
Let
right.
me-
Can I summarize that in the agenda
Yes.
yet and we go to the next topic, or is there anything outstanding here?
Do we need to figure out the size distribution that we want so we can get that all set up today?
Yeah,
Okay.
so we need to send the order today to the vendor so that we can get the quotes by tomorrow or 48 hours. It's usually the turnaround. And then that order can be added to the tickets that is here under section C.
Okay.
The ticket. So then it says this gift issue can add the quotes from the vendor.
Mhm.
And the other thing, we need to go back into the spreadsheet and get the t-shirt sizes. Last time I did it on my own just because we just needed an average of things. And if you notice, I did not add to this order 2XL, 3XL, 4XL, but some of you are in this size. So this is the time for us maybe to add oversized t-shirt, maybe one or two. But this goes to jugs. We can fix this next year. Do you see? I have removed 2XL t-shirts from here and 3XL and 4XL. My recommendation is also to drop it. We can have this like a form saying, I want a t-shirt and it's this size. And through Vince's new thing that we will add into the website, we can get these people the t-shirt they need shipped to them, especially because the special sizing is much more expensive. And it's not worth for us to have it or keep it with the vendor when we do not know when we will need it, correct? So that is why you don't see it here. We're only regular sizes until next year. And then we go into 5,000 t-shirt inventory, Caitlin.
Yeah.
And that one, we have 134 t-shirts.
Let's focus on the sizes so we can move on. Is this better? Do you think this is better?
Oh, I can't see any all zeros.
Yeah.
Oh,
Do you want to
better
be
with-
looking at the 25K as just? a
Look at the
blueprint?
sizes one go back to the sizes once we can lock down the
Oh, right.
shirt sizes. And I'm not looking at, I'm editing the documents. I'm not actually looking at what we're sharing.
Yeah,
I-
that looks good.
I think it's a Gauss distribution and with a tendency a little bit more to medium than large.
Yeah, we need to lower 20 large go into medium. And Jan, you are correct. So it will be 140 medium, and then large will be 100.
Are you sure? So
Yes.
I feel like at a conference, a lot of people are asking for a large.
Yeah, me too. Because people are somewhat larger. You know what I mean? Like, well, I guess if you're at a show in the US, you definitely get a lot of larges.
The t-shirt is unisex, so a small seems like a medium in is woman and men. So maybe we can compromise and be like 130 and 110. And Emily, this time we're ordering extra large, extra small. I always order one just for you. Always one just for you. It's just, I'm like, Emily needs the newest t-shirt. One extra small.
How is that? Just a little bit better?
Yeah, I think
I
that's
think so.
And
Yeah.
why not use the remaining 1% and just make large 35%?
Yeah. I think I need to do like a weird, there we go.
That's
Cool.
awesome.
All right, so these sizes are agreed upon and final, yeah? I'm gonna take no for a yes if no one says anything.
Do it.
It's perfect,
Cool.
perfect.
Perfect.
Okay, so consensus must send order to vendor today. We'll focus exclusively on t-shirts, use sizes in stock.
And,
Awesome.
Yeah, here, go ahead and take a screenshot of it.
and Caitlin, you and I will be added into the email to the vendor because, you know, we're working on this. And because it's a new t-shirt, it's going to take a little while because they need to match the mock-up, the sizing, make sure everything is perfect. So that
Right.
will take maybe like, it's just a few emails between the design and us. So thanks for choosing to be the steward for this kind of thing. This is fun. Can we go into the design? There is a design part. We got feedback from Red Hat, and the feedback is going to be applied tomorrow. We go to the end of the tickets.
Ah, okay, great. Make this a little smaller so you can see more. We have the hoodies, which we're not doing yet. And then the t-shirt is here below.
So Caitlin, this is the ticket that we have been using to modify the 2019 t-shirt. That's the last time we modified the t-shirt. So if we go down, we were almost done. And then we got some feedback from amazing Red Hat, Marcus Isel. And Red Hat has changed the logo. So we will apply it tomorrow.
Okay,
And we will apply it tomorrow and then be done, because I think we changed it, but maybe it was incorrect. We tried it again. So we will do that. But can you enlarge the t-shirt so we can see it?
this one here, or here it is.
There you go.
Not that one. That one is the one that I wear. This one here. So in the different t-shirt, in the different ticket that is about t-shirts, you can see the contributors here. In the charter, MicroProfile has two memberships, organizations, and committers. However, committers is too restricting. And the conversation was in that ticket of t-shirt, should we use committers or contributors? And everyone said contributors, because a committer includes a contributor, right? We have amazing people here that are not committers, and it would be unfair for a t-shirt that they wear not to include them. So the committers is a go. And what I was thinking about this this morning is, should we, and this is not the latest t-shirt, the latest t-shirt is under the other, let me find it. Can someone find it? It's like I'm
This is
talking.
not the latest shirt?
This one is not. The latest t-shirt is in yellow and it's under the ticket. This one is just a ticket that contains the current work with feedback from partners. But the t-shirt that we need, I can go and look for it. It has yellow and the items, it has the M. So I'm going to go and look for it right now. I just realized that it's not this. But the thing is that, should we add in the background the year? Every year we will print t-shirts as small, like we
No.
do, or should we leave it?
I'm not a fan of adding the year, because the only thing it does is date the shirt.
Yeah,
Yeah.
correct. I agree. Otherwise, you give out, otherwise, if you remaining t-shirts and you can't really give out next year, give out next year, oh, that's the last year's older stuff.
Yeah, exactly. We're gonna be ordering these in 2021 and handing them out in 2022.
Mhm.
But
I
not to
don't know,
mention-
man. I was wearing a shirt this weekend from 2004. It was freaking awesome.
Right, so, you know, but it had 2004 on it. You might not have wanted to wear it, especially at
I
a
don't
tech
know.
conference.
I thought it was, well, yeah, it was a tech shirt, but you know, you pick these things up at conferences, right? And
Yeah.
I thought it was kind of neat. It's like going back and you see these shirts from way back when. I don't want to belabor the point. I actually think it's kind of neat, but it doesn't
really?
matter really to me. Yeah,
Oh.
that's me personally.
There you
But-
go. John supports me. So Caitlin, I sent to it through chat the link of the latest design, and it's in there. Can we open it, please? And thank you so much
Yeah.
for being so
This
patient.
John's shirt said 2004 on it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
The-
this is
the
the
thing-
correct
The
thread.
thing is different. If you like as a kind of stand as a company, we can't really give out says 2004. It's okay to wear it. We got it in 2004. No, that's fine. But I think for the jugs and etc. Oh, that's the old stuff.
Yeah, I noticed
One-
that the hoodie companies are different, or are they now? Maybe they're not anymore. I thought they were different from the t-shirts, but maybe it's the same now. Okay,
But I
no,
think-
never mind.
I do want to give this a
Well-
stop time in 2 minutes because we have a lot more to get through.
Yeah. One example, the experts recognize the Java Land hoodie of the year. If we change the design every year, the experts could recognize from which year the t-shirt is. We should not print it on it because we have sadly a change in membership, and it would be outdated if we enter a year to the design.
So, yeah, you have a point. My point is that Payara will not be a member in 2022, so we will need to update the t-shirt like every year for memberships. And the point is that it seems to me that it's practical for us to have the t-shirt. For Tommy Tribe has this party that is called Party One, when Java One used to be the conference of Java, and we still have Party One, but no Java One. And the thing is that every t-shirt in the back has the year. And even to this day, every year, we have had the party for 4 or 5 years. Every year, people will travel and say, I am wearing right now my 24, my 26. I like my 27th better. And that kind of thing, I think is important. With the charter, we have members that will go in and out. And I think it's important because the members are the ones paying for this. We also have a sponsorship choices where someone can come in and say, I want this 5,000 to go into t-shirts, right? Their logos will not go into the t-shirt. However, they are allocating money to t-shirts. So it seems to me that maybe not now, we can skip it for 2021, but in the future, we should add, I imagine below the community, it will be like just a year and they say, this is 2021. However, if this group believe that for 2021, we don't need it, so be it. Only John and I agree on this. I mean, I think if everyone believes no t-shirts, no year, it's fine.
Yeah, I don't want to
Well,
belabor the
we-
point. We just don't have a lot of time here.
Yeah, exactly. I prefer to just do it regularly myself, just to not make it more complicated than it has to be.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And Caitlin, I did send the link of where all the apparel is located.
Yeah.
So here we have, when we thought that we were done less than 2 weeks ago, all the data is here to print, but now we will need to update it. To order the t-shirt today, we don't need that data because the printer knows the 3 colors. So we are charged by color. If
Okay.
MicroProfile ever changes the t-shirt by 6 colors, that is a maximum, it will increase maybe to $16 or $17, which is okay. We can decide that. But the colors of MicroProfile are fixed as they are in the manual. So we're using those colors and add it into 3. So so then no year, right? Consensus?
Yeah,
Okay. So we're not adding year and using updated design as is. Yeah.
And everyone, please go into the tickets. If you see anything wrong with the t-shirts, as other members have done, go in there and say, hey, this needs to be adjusted. We're not printing it just yet. We first need to order them.
You're gonna tell people to do that, you got to give them a deadline.
Yeah, 14th.
No. Deadline is we need to be done.
Okay, we need to be done today.
Yeah, I mean, anyway, it can't be the last day because if they say I want this changed on the 14th, that is not enough time to get Ryan to update the shirt and not enough time to get the designs over to the printer.
So how about we do it until the 8th, end of the day on the 8th, and like that, hopefully by then, it takes 48 hours to get a quote. So then we can deliver on Friday to the Eclipse Foundation, the quotes with the designs, because the Eclipse Foundation requires the quote, not the quote for the vendor, but the Eclipse Foundation requires the finalized version. Is it fine today? For those of you that are here, we like to see the t-shirt again.
Yep.
Yeah, but again, is the deadline, hold on, is the 8th?
It's a Wednesday.
That gives Ryan 24 hours to turn around the design.
Yeah, about that. If there is a lot of design, then we were late, but
Let's
the 14th,
just say end of day Tuesday. So
Okay.
he can work on the design Wednesday.
Okay.
Okay, and Ryan will be doing the design.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Any adjustments that
That
you
way
might?
he has till Thursday to turn around the design.
Mhm.
Okay, and then we'll deliver the quote to Eclipse Foundation by Friday. Yeah,
That sounds good.
The
great.
quotes and the designs. We need to set the link that I just added in the chat needs to be a part of the response to the tickets. So I can add this stuff for us a little bit later, documentation.
Okay,
Mhm.
great.
So for the feedback, I guess we only need the feedback for the shirt, right? So
Right.
it's, so can we move the zip like the hoodies somewhere else, maybe?
Yeah.
The link.
That would be smart just to get people to make sure that they're not giving feedback on the wrong thing.
Yeah, it will be just one item. And how about if we send an email to the marketing saying, this is the ticket, please provide your feedback, you have until tomorrow.
Okay, that's fine. Can one of us split that? Can one of us make that ticket?
Yeah, Caitlin, do
Yeah.
you want to?
Sure, so I'm just gonna send something to the marketing Google group and then create a ticket and link it in that email.
Yeah, the ticket exists. The ticket already exists, but
Also, the issue is that we have one ticket that has both hoodies and shirts in it, and we're only looking for feedback on the
Oh.
shirts.
it might be confusing,
So-
create a new ticket.
Okay.
If you could create a new ticket, just copy over the shirt designs.
Okay,
Yeah, are there multiple shirt designs?
No, only one. And
I
it's in
saw,
the folder.
I saw a few different revisions, and then you went off and found some link with the right one. Do you
That is
want
a
to
li-
create this? Do you want to create this ticket?
Caitlin, I will create
Yeah.
a ticket, add it to here, pull you into it and say, here is the ticket, and then you can submit it to the marketing mailing list. That's great. Yeah.
great. Okay, and then item 3 is where we're gonna post the final design and quote when it's done, so we can leave that blank for now. Coming back here, oh no, that's C, apologies. So anyway, coming to item B, deluxe vendor will store the order. We don't need to talk about that anymore because that is finalized. Due date, allocation. I think that we've fully completed this. Am I missing anything, everyone?
And Caitlin, do you want to on delivering the order and the link of the t-shirts to this ticket? Actions number C has the git issue to send it to the Eclipse Foundation and say, these are the designs and this is the order we got from our preferred vendor. And then it's nice for you to have a relationship and know how they operate. It's
Sure,
something that we wish
yeah.
that we could use our vendor, but we don't have warranted.
That was a yes. Beautiful.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah, I'll need you to just help me make sure I'm reaching out to the right people and not missing
Yeah.
anyone. But if we can tag team it and then I'll know for next time, sure.
Perfect. Yeah. Perfect.
Okay. Great, okay. There's a lot of agenda items and tickets surrounding the release for MP5 with the press release, the blog. So within this item number 2, I think we have a number of tickets to discuss. We'll start with ticket 607. I believe that was created, let's see, we have some notes here. The blog is complete, correct?
Yes, so it's drafted. By the way, for the release, everything needed all there. So I just need to wait for the 7-day mark. So it's basically tomorrow. So just waiting for the tomorrow to come and everything is done. I mean, required by Eclipse Foundation. It's so there's no like actions for us. Just waiting for the time.
Yay.
For that, and then we kind of the major thing is the marketing. So it's which you are covering right now.
Okay,
Caitlin, can you open ticket 607 here?
yes.
This one is a checklist that Debbie from Payara created. So Emily, you're confirming that all of it here except the number MP5 EF announcement, right? That one is not completed. It might not be completed at all, but all the other stuff is, Emerson, you have been working on that as well, correct? We are good to go?
I think so. This is
The
ready.
homepage, sorry, the homepage hasn't been all the needs announcement design chart. I think that needs to be done.
Okay, this item needs to be completed still.
Yeah,
Okay.
so that's a major thing.
Tatiana, you're here. Tatiana volunteered early this summer to help with this release. What's going on?
Well, considering the homepage, we will need Ryan most likely to do that because he has access to the editor in the homepage. I don't want to ruin anything he was building there. So considering the blog post, I wanted to ask if my assistance is needed there, because I saw that Emily was working on that and changing the authors, and I saw the thread about that. So do you need my help there, or is it already done?
So the draft is done, and basically is I logged in, so I added the editors. I cannot add extra authors. It seems it's only one author. So, but SEO need to be picked up. If you are Amelia who are, comfortable with all the SEO stuff and etc., maybe double check. Basically, is make sure we got all the correct SEO and stuff.
Okay,
So
yeah, I'll check.
Yeah.
And considering the image, do we have an image that will be used for social media?
The image doesn't exist. We can use the same one that was used for the other release early this year. The images change by year. So this one, we can use that one from that is already in the media folder, Tatiana, and just adjust the wording because it's MP5 and move on. And you have access to Hootsuite. Thanks, John. So then we can push it through that channel. If we, hopefully everything is done by tomorrow with the deadline.
Do we have the source files for these cards?
Yes, they're in the
Drive
media.
somewhere? So
Yeah,
that if somebody needs to go in and add a 5 onto the card that we've been using, they can do that?
Yes, they are in the media folder.
Okay, so but are we going to have this release tomorrow or not? Because as far as I understood, we're still waiting for some approval.
No, we don't. So I have got all the approval. Eclipse Foundation is happy. Well, basically, I just need to wait for tomorrow, so till the 7 days mark, so that I can just conclude the working group ballot. So it's basically tomorrow I will conclude the ballot. That's the only remaining thing to be done.
Do we have all the votes we need to close the ballot?
Yes. Thank you, Amelia, for helping me to chasing up. So
the members are the coolest ones. They are traveling, they are still making it.
Who's going to update the card?
Tatiana.
Well,
Can you do that?
I'm not sure that I can do that by myself. I will need designer, and if we are going to have it tomorrow, then this will be impossible for me. So if anyone not in the night time today can do that for tomorrow, that would be good, because my designer is already out. We have evening.
So
Could you do
Ryan
it in the morning?
What, sorry?
Is it possible you could take care of it in the morning, and then, because it won't be, this won't be live until kind of evening time tomorrow, like Europe time?
Yeah, during daytime I can do that with designer, sure.
Yeah. So it's not, Tatiana, it's not like we have to send it at 8 in the morning EU time. It can be any time. We can, we just need to send it out tomorrow.
So the question is, so first of all, do we have specific timing when we can already hit publish?
So we choose a time. Go ahead, Emily.
My talk is 2 p.m. UK time, GMT, is about MicroProfile 5. So if we can publish that like 1 o'clock.
1 o'clock, what time? Central European?
Central is 1 o'clock UK time. Is a Central European? That would be 2 o'clock, isn't it? Let me see.
Something like that. Let me check. I'm not sure.
UK time.
I remember when you used
That'll be 2 o'clock CET.
Yeah.
and I have to say, it's super nice to be having a time release. We only did this last time. The true release was 2019, before December at DevNexus. Because we matched them with conferences, and we're like, we're going to be there that week. We have so many sessions on MicroProfile. Let's do it at this time. And this is like, we're going back to awesomeness. It's very cool to see.
Yeah, very good. I just felt that the whole community is very supportive.
Yeah, really cool. And we're back 2019, like, yes, like thoughtful, careful.
Yeah, we got all the votes within 7 days.
Thanks to
Tatiana,
you.
is that enough time for you? If to update the card and get the Twitter thing posted, the blog post tweeted by 2 p.m. CET, is that a good time for you?
Well, that's a good point, because at 2 p.m. I see that I have a session, Ruslan's session in Jakarta conference, so I will need to prepare for that as well. And let me check my schedule a bit. Well, this is okay for me to hit the publish and also to have a tweeting stuff, but I cannot promise anything around the website, and I see that the website is not updated. Is Ryan available for a website update?
He's on vacation.
He's in vacation, and he's back tomorrow. He's back tomorrow, but I'm not sure that he's going to. What I'm going to do is send him an email today.
Yeah, he's out on vacation, so basically, if the website doesn't get updated, we'll do it tomorrow. If no one's able to get to it, that's okay. A lot of people have access to it.
Yeah.
I'm not exactly sure what we had in mind for updating the website.
Change the presentation and the link.
Yeah, the presentation, the link to the more information, and also the block where we have colored pieces with APIs and these parts that are updated.
Yeah.
How do you do it?
If we're not able to do that, then it's just highlights that we need to do more for knowledge transfer and enabling others.
Tatiana did it, but she's also busy tomorrow with Jakarta one.
But well, yeah, sure. Then we need even more people, right? So
yeah. Yeah, because if that would be not like the same day as Jakarta, then that wouldn't be like the issue. But yeah, together with the conference and my working time, that might be an issue. Okay, so I will try to do everything till 2 p.m. If there are any 2 p.m. Central European, if there are any issues around that, I will let you know in that ticket if some assistance is required.
Yeah, with Hootsuite, you can schedule these things so you don't actually have to physically hit the button at 2 p.m. You can schedule.
Yeah, I know. I was using Hootsuite already for quite some time.
Cool.
Tatiana is the reason we're using Hootsuite.
All right. Yeah. Well, I just remembered she said I can push the button at 2 p.m. I wasn't sure if she meant actually pushing the button. So.
Well, I mean to push the button to publish the blog post, because
you can schedule it as well. Everything can be scheduled.
I know, but sometimes it's better to push it, especially when we are talking about the releasing, in case something pops up and we need to wait and we have everything scheduled and spread without control.
Right.
Okay. So just summarizing, Tatiana, you're gonna both update the card tomorrow and then also push it to Hootsuite. And if you can look at the website, you will. If not, Ryan will do it when he gets back from vacation. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Cool. Okay. I'm just gonna comment this here so it's easy for everyone's memories.
So Tatiana, so what's the best way to contact you? if like something tomorrow I need, if anything, if there's something happen or something, yeah, I need to contact you.
Yeah, you can drop me a message either like directly to my email, or you can I don't know, get in touch via Twitter or whatever. Like any
Yeah.
contact means
Okay.
are okay for me.
Maybe I can DM you on Twitter, please, if you
Okay.
want Twitter. Okay. So yeah, I plan to send out the ballot tomorrow morning. And then yeah, let you know.
Great, thanks.
And Tatiana, thanks so much for volunteering a while ago when you didn't know you were participating in Jakarta One. On the day, everything changes. And we know you are also busy as a speaker. So it's really cool.
Yeah, thank you. It's very much appreciated. So
Thanks.
if for something for the backup plan, if like we couldn't push out a blog and etc., but at least on my talk, in my talk, I can still say, okay, literally it's the kind of is releasing is happening, but other like the social media and push and etc. will happen gradually. So yeah.
That's
Yeah.
It will happen this week, but you know, you can
exactly.
yeah,
I just say stay tuned. Monitor MicroProfile.io and yeah. Good point.
Yeah, you say it will happen gradually. You know,
yeah,
if
you
it
can say it this week.
this week, you say this week.
Yeah.
Do we have all required links within this Git ticket? I mean, the link to the presentation that should be added to the website.
Yes. The presentation and the blog all in the box folder.
And Emerson, you created something over the weekend. You have been working on this release in Spanish, and I see the version here. We have what? Can you tell us what you did, please?
I just okay, sure. I just thought the two documents are available or was available. The blog post announcement, and I make a copy and did the full translation in the same format. And I did the same for the slides. Just make a copy of the presentation and did the translation. And I create 2 tickets just to track those ones. I suggest you to review, and Luis as well. And there are them. I just add the other one to the table in the agenda. But I would say they're ready to go. It's exactly the same content we have in the drafts in English.
So you're amazing. Luis and I think we're going to review it. The coolest thing about what you have done is that when we push the release, we do that continuously, maybe twice a month. And this time, because we have the Spanish blog with the Spanish translation that we have not done before, what we're going to do is divide the one of the tweets go in English and one in Spanish with the same message. And then we will push for the next 3 months the release of Spanish and English with the same message. So I will review that. It's not going to be tweeted right now. It's going to be tweeted. There's going to be a schedule maybe next week once we have everything set, right? And we will use, right, like all the things that we have done for the prospectus and things like this, the same philosophy. So thank you so much, because you did work in the weekend to get this out so we can use it for this release, which is amazing. And Luis already knows, and he's on it, and he's wearing his t-shirt and being excited to work with you again, which is so cool, Emerson.
Right.
Cool. So Amelia, you will be handling the next step, yeah?
Yes, because this is just a scheduling. We will review in Spanish, and the only Latin people can help on here. And then we will pull Ryan to say, please push this, and he will schedule it with the other. There is an announcement that goes once, and then we ping it, and then there goes the continuous announcement that goes, this is happening, check out MP5 in Spanish and in English. And Russian, if someone else wants to do this, whatever language it is available, we will push it. So Emerson, you rock.
Thank you. There is a second one. This is the 26th and the 27th.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
Okay.
Great. Okay. Thank you for being patient. Okay, so I think those were the biggest action items other than our general call to action of, recruiting more people, joining contributions. We have about 10 minutes left and I think 39 open tickets total. So rather than go through them one by one, which we don't have time to do, if you are the creator of a ticket or you've been working on a ticket and you need input or collaboration in order to move forward, now would be a good time to discuss that.
I can just add some information about my ticket. So I'm working on the playlist creation for MicroProfile, and I've got access just now for the MicroProfile YouTube studio. So I'll continue from there. Thank you. That's my update.
Great.
Wow, that's awesome. Emily, do you get access to YouTube as well for something else?
I don't think so.
John, could you help us?
No, I thought, Emily, I thought you had the MicroProfile password for the Google account.
Yeah, I do. I have all the password. So for
Then-
some reason, I when I try to log on, insist to send email, to send a mobile, to send the logon code to our mobile phone.
That's my mobile phone. In fact, I just used it when I enabled Neha. So if you do it, just send it to me and I'll chat you the code.
Okay. Yeah.
YouTube allows you to have multiple people maintaining the account, right? So
Yeah, well, yeah. I did with Neha. I set it up because I was screwing around with the settings, so it looks like you can add permissions to maintain. To have content owners.
yeah,
So that's what I did for Neha.
okay.
But with Kevin retiring, I thought kind of having Emily fill in with the full Gmail account would be appropriate. Although if she's trying to log in, and I thought you could also send an email, Emily. You could probably send an email because it says other methods. And you could send an email to the MicroProfile account, which you already have access to. That's another way of doing it.
Okay, I try that. I can't remember exactly
Right.
what options I was presenting. Okay, I will try that after Jakarta one.
Yeah,
Okay, and if that doesn't work, just send it to me via Slack, and I'll send you the code.
right.
Okay, thank you.
We should favor using individual accounts where it's technically possible.
Yeah.
It's good practice.
Yeah. Yes. If we don't have to pay for it, especially, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so
That's a good point.
Yeah, if we don't have to pay, individual access is great. For those of you who want to help with YouTube, Neha, thank you so much for that kind of thing. It's amazing. You're like amazing. You can do Twitter, like YouTube.
I learn YouTube Studio now, so that's a new skill I'll add. So why not?
Awesome.
So awesome. We benefit from your goodness. Like, there is a ticket here. John, Debbie created and imported the wiki of Zoom admins into the working group repo, but then she's stuck on the images that you added into the Word document, and the images did not show. Ed went in and tried helping her, but it still didn't work. So I wondered if you can check that ticket, or at least go into the wiki that says Zoom admins, MicroProfile Zoom admins, and then just import. I haven't looked at it. I know that Ed and Debbie have worked out, but then Debbie came back last week and said, hey, I'm missing this out still. So I'm working with her on other documentation, that we have a bunch of documentation that she has written in addition to Q&A for MicroProfile and a bunch of other documentation. And she said she needs your help on this, but she doesn't want to
So
pull you.
The text worked, but the images didn't. Is that the quick
Yeah,
summary? Okay.
yeah. And she said, if someone can help, and then
That's
Ed
fine.
went there, can you look at it? Because I think
Yeah,
Caitlin
if
is-
someone has a link to the chat, just a link to the issue, just stick it in chat and I'll take a look at it.
Is this
There you go.
issue 492?
Yes.
Great.
Oh, okay. All right. No, that's fine then. I have that open then. I can open that.
Thank you so much, because that's here. And she's like, I already pulled him in a few times. And I said, I did too. So I said, I will pull you in today.
Okay. Let's see, some of these others, this one, the documentation with SurveyMonkey, it seemed like there were some things outstanding. Is there follow-up needed on that?
From Ryan. Ryan has been in vacation, but he needs to say he has subscribed to the GDPR mailing list from the Eclipse Foundation. So we're waiting for him to say, yes, I subscribe, and move on.
Okay. Great, let's see, I'm just scrolling through these, if there's nothing else that comes to mind. Let me know here. The PR strategy, this was quite a thread, y'all. But it seems like that is locked down, which is great. And the rest of these are really just, you know, if you're working on it, as long as it's on track, it's your responsibility, and pull in people when and where you need help. So.
But one thing, Neha, we have the stewards onboarding document that is still a Word document, and that needs to be converted into a wiki. Will you like to do the honors of closing that ticket by bringing that wiki into the, we can use the working group repository, which I think you are a writer, or you have write access to convert that document into a PR, not PR, but into a documentation. You don't need to do a PR.
I see.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll check my access again. Last time I was trying to do that, I didn't have access. If I have access, I should be able to do it. I know how to do it then.
Perfect. And you don't have to write a PR. Just submit the wiki. So check it out. Ping me. If you you're like, I don't have it, because you're added us, right? But if you didn't accept the invite a while ago, then I need to resend it, or we need to resend it.
I'll check that and let you know. Yeah. Thank you.
Okay. Well, it sounds like we got through everything. I was nervous we didn't, but here we are. Good stuff. It was nice to see all of you again.
Good job keeping the clock.
Yeah, great job being called moderator. That was really good.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And is that a Midwestern accent that I hear?
Say what?
Is that a Midwestern accent that I hear?
No, I'm from New Jersey. And then I lived in Atlanta, and then I moved back to New Jersey, and I've been all over the map. So it's a mosh posh of everywhere.
Yeah, there's a little bit of a sound in there, except for the that's like people don't say that. People don't say that in the Midwestern. If you say hey, but you know.
Yeah,
do you say pop, or do you
got a little bit of y'all, a little bit of you guys, you know. It all
you
comes
say pop?
out.
Yeah.
For soft
No, I
drinks?
don't say pop. Lord no.
That's a tell. I don't know, David, because I'm a Midwesterner, right?
We say pop. Yeah.
Yeah, we say pop.
Yeah.
John, you're wearing a Hawaii cap.
Yeah, I know.
Went
there to for vacation a while back, so picked up a few hats because
I was there last week. That's why I asked.
Oh,
so cool. You're like tan and beautiful. So some of you, we're going to see you tomorrow at Jakarta 1, but many of us, there is no more calls aside from the technical call from MicroProfile on next Tuesday, but there is no more calls. So we will see you in emails, Git issues, and I wish everyone super healthy end of the year, like rest as much as we can when we can, from my side. And it's just so cool. What ended in a note.
We finished this year at a high note. MicroProfile 5.0. Wow.
yeah.
Happy holidays.
Seriously.
Okay.
So see you in the media, everyone.
Yeah. Good job, everybody. Thank you.
All right. Thanks, everyone. Yep. Bye.
Thanks, everyone.
Bye.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.